showed that the collected blood contained enough barbiturates to cause cardiopulmonary collapse. The question now is whether it was an accident or a deliberate act.
It can encourage visitors into the town who aren't here to live and who don't care about the community, so they might try and cause us harm. So they're the ones we try and tackle. And people that are coming in and causing any of the community.
I'm proceeding to examine the stomach. Before extraction, I ligate the entire organ to prevent its contents from spilling out. Okay, I'm now cutting out the organ, which will move to the board for dissection.
Extraordinarily, it's the same address that's been targeted for a late-night drugs raid this very evening.
Normally, the stomach and intestines are full of surprises.
It's a very delicate situation for neighbourhood officer John Pippin and PCSO Justin Robbie. They have to respond to the reports of the knife fight, yet they don't want to compromise the drug raid planned for later on. Top floor? They've decided to go in.
But not this time. We see remnants of undigested food and a dense mass of pills. You don't take this many drugs by accident.
I've just fucking dissected the stomach, yeah? And got fucking barbiturates in it. Fucking happy drugs.
No obvious pathological changes. Undigested drugs found in the stomach of the deceased. The direct cause of death was probably an overdose. I'll check the rest of the organs, and then the nervous system. Lungs are normal, no lesions. The deceased's trachea is normal. The deceased's intestine is normal. No clear pathological changes. Abdominal cavity checked off. We can check the brain. I make a cut to open the lid of the victim's skull and remove the brain.
Oh, you love this bit. I'm taking his fucking scalp off. Cutting it, taking the brain out.
Brain is normal. No obvious lesions. Alright, I need to dissect it on a board.
People matching your description have been, no one in the flat is admitting anything to do with the trouble earlier. 3 at me, 2 control. Have 2 persons text, please.
Using a knife, I carefully cut through the brain tissue. As expected, the deceased's brain is in excellent condition. No discoloration or changes due to hypoxia. There is still the matter of the marks on the neck. They look superficial, but who knows? Maybe the spinal cord has been severed.
Oh, yeah.
I need goggles and a safe.
You're not gonna like this bit. Locate safety goggles.
Oh, this... saw. I need saw. Oh, I know. I probably left it in the basement after its last cleaning.
Go to ask Ridley where the basement key is. Oh, fuck's sake, I've got to go down in the fucking basement. That means something's definitely going to fucking jump out at me.
You know, on another day, this could have been a lot worse. Less than an hour later, the neighbourhood officers are being briefed for the drugs raid alongside the catch team, the people who actually do the dirty work.
Mr. Ridley, I need a key to the basement.
It's in the social room.
Why is the key lying at the... never mind. Thank you.
Hey, Hammond. Did you hear about the convoy? Well, maybe you'll get a chance to relive your glory days and catch Red Beat again, huh?
Let's hope there won't be a need for that.
Well, where the fucking hell's the social room? It doesn't tell you where the fucking rooms are.
Later, we see what happens when the police turn up at the suspected drug dealer's flat for the second time tonight. In Britain, there are more than 5,000 accidents every year in which someone is killed or injured that involve a driver who's over the limit. Some can have devastating effects on the victims and their families, but they can also change the lives of
If only he could put that much enthusiasm into his work.
to drive.
I get the feeling that searching through this rubbish is more pathogenic than working with corpses.
Man driver is about to be put on an evidentiary.
Please, may this be the last trip.
He was drinking and driving. He's now ready to blow a sample, and the machine is made ready for him. Okay, it's a clean mouthpiece. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to stick that onto the machine here. The machine requires 2 samples of breath. The one with the lower reading will be taken as evidence. Failure to provide the samples is an offence. When I tell you to do so, I want you to relax. Okay. Take a deep breath and place the mouthpiece in your mouth. I can't see it because I make a good seal around it with your lips. Take a nice deep breath, as deep as you can, and blow it out. Alright? So you're not blowing. Listen to me. You're not blowing. I am blowing. Alright? Take your hand.
Fuck. Why did the prison convoy have to get into an accident? Jack, take a deep breath. Deep, pleasantly cool breath. You're nearly finished with the autopsy. Then you can go home and rest. I'll take the saw. I'll check. Fuck! It's jammed! Doesn't anyone do maintenance around here? Damn Hatch. Damn Red Pete. Will I ever again? Will I ever? If only.
Blowing into the machine isn't difficult, even for people with respiratory problems and asthma. The man all of a sudden claims he has. Are there any medical or other reasons why you have not provided 2 specimens of breath? Apart from being asthmatic, that's the only reason. They shouldn't have gone through it.
It's not uncommon when we do arrest people for drink driving for them to be a bit difficult in custody and try and come up.
Forgot this thing was standing here. It would be easier if I put things away properly.
He was something else, to be honest. I've never known anyone quite as awkward as him. So we'll just have to see what's next.
Because he's been unable to give a breath specimen because he has asthma, he says, the man is being given a second chance.
He's provided a specimen at the roadside, perfectly okay.
Damn student lectures and their fucking props.
We're gonna go for the option of blood instead.
If he fails or refuses this time, he'll be charged with failing to supply a sample.
Do you now consent to provide a specimen of blood now, which will be taken by the healthcare professional? You've got the options. It's either yes, you will provide a specimen, or no, you
Sorry for the short interruption. I hope you all took the opportunity to grab some coffee. And now that I have everything I need, I'll move on to revealing the spinal cord. The spine is removed. I need to take my pills now! I can see that the spinal cord was not severed. This shows that apart from the marks around the neck, hanging didn't negatively affect the condition of the deceased. Ladies and gentlemen, almost over. Now, to sum up and tidy away the body. The direct cause of Samantha Barker's death was a heart attack resulting from an overdose of barbiturates. Traces found on the body suggest that the overdose was a deliberate act, following a failed attempt to hang herself. The autopsy found no evidence or genetic materials indicating that death could have been the result of an attack. Third-party involvement must be excluded. Autograph, and we can start sewing. In the 1950s and 1960s, the use of barbiturates for suicide was actually quite common. I think it was most talked about after the death of Marilyn Monroe. At home, it was a help and comfort. On death row, a farewell to the convicts. Well, that's the way it goes. It isn't the drug, but the dose that makes the poison. Well, we're done for today. Thank you for your attention. Tiring day. I can feel those hunger pains coming on. I guess I'll have to pick something up along the way. A nightcap will do me good. Good night, Mr. Ridley. The police will pick up the body and accompanying documentation in the morning.
Sure.
I guess there are actually two things in this world you can be certain of. Death and Ridley's reluctant attitude. Alright, maybe 3 things. My whiskey on the rocks when I get home.
Pick up all the pieces, as it were. That's all of it then. Yeah.
So cold. I guess I should have brought my jacket to work.
Not getting no more.
Was particularly addictive drug that we're doing the utmost to tackle residents about it, and we're here to act on it. It's rare that we do a warrant at this time.
This block can be quite intimidating when it's so quiet.
Crack is a solid form of cocaine, which can be smoked for an instant hit, and it doesn't take much of it. Very, very small amounts of drugs are worth a lot of money, and what we've recovered there will create a massive dent in their business. It will put them out of business, if you like. It will stop them dealing from this address, and it will have such a positive impact on the local residents and the community as a whole. Back in the flat, the others that were here when the police called the first time this evening are also under arrest and waiting for transport to the NIC. Round 2, you got me again. Here we go.
What? What? What the fuck? But I locked it. I'm sure of it.
After the police's cursory search of the place, the drugstore is going to find anything they might have missed. He soon finds a bit of crack in some cracks.
Who the fuck did this? I don't have an... Oh, God. Oh, God. What am I supposed to do now? Money. They must have stolen the money. Great. That's all I need. Fuck! What if it was Red Pete? Where? I need my pills. I can't get my thoughts together.
Big up Shaz, big up the rest, big up Mike, big up Liam. Bust my door down, no?
Drugs are being
Christ. Why did the neighbors not report anything?
£10 bags in the cabinet under the TV.
I'm calling Stephen.
Behind the TV.
Behind the telly is handfuls of green vegetable matter.
The police have had to collate lots of evidence.
Stephen?
Now, Jack, I told you, I'm going for a drink with you for another night in a row.
That's not why I'm ringing. Although I could do with one. Someone broke into my apartment.
What? Did anyone see anything? Have you called the police yet?
No, I don't think so. Anyway, no one contacted me. As for the police, I'm calling right now, officer.
All right. Do you want me to head around? Look for any trace evidence?
I don't know. No, I guess not. Honestly, I don't have the strength to deal with it right now. I just want to lie down.
Are you sure? Because it's no trouble at all.
I think so. I'm sorry. I just wanted to calm down a bit. I don't know. That's probably some stupid joke. Only money was stolen.
Money? From Alice's box? Oh, fuck. Listen, I can come over. I have the key. I'll drop by, do what I need to do, and you go get some sleep.
No, don't trouble yourself. Lately, I've been just so tired and distracted. I don't know. Maybe I forgot to close the apartment door on my way to work. If anything else is missing, I'll let you know and call the police.
All right. Just make sure you close it tonight. If you see anything weird tomorrow, let me know. Whoever did this may be watching you.
I don't think anyone is dumb enough to come back.
You're probably right. Take care, Jack. If you need anything, call me.
I promise I will. Thanks, Stephen. Sorry to bother you again. I've just been all over the place lately.
It's not a problem. Good night, Jack.
Good night. I guess I should clean this shit up. Where to start? There you go. To be honest, I could leave it like this.
It's a gang of bored teenagers looking for trouble.
It is an ongoing problem, really, where the kids are out, they're not supervised. They don't seem to have respect for people or property, and things ever did before they start dealing with them criminals.
Maybe I could barricade the door with this. I should pack this thing away. Now I'm sure I won't get caught up in these. Alice's family should really have some of these. That's enough for now. Ah, jeez, that makes... what a mess. Now if only I could blame this on the burglars.
Raised up her arm, face cleansed, and brought it back down on top of the mirror. I was more really...
That's enough. I need to quickly change and finish getting ready.
Unusually, it was a group of girls responsible for the mayhem.
When they'd done it, they ran off and they joined up some boys on the other side.
So when you saw the girl hit the wing mirror,
I'm gonna be late for work again.
You saw a darkish hair, I think. 13, 14.
Got my keys, got my files. Check.
The average of people who commit criminal damage is only 14 to 15, far younger than most other crimes. And in both males and females, the habit declines after that age. Not that that fact is of any comfort to this car owner.
don't get me phone. We'll take a picture of it. Yeah, okay, good.
Mark is getting photographic evidence of the damage, which was clearly done maliciously. Malicious damage is often an expression of frustration directed at middle-class property, which people find so hard to understand.
It's just mindless stuff. Kids just out at night, just getting up to sort of misbehaviour, really.
Mark goes to see another victim of the unruly girls. A woman whose weak old company Audi has also been...
Oh yeah, I should take my pills.
Her partner heard what happened and seeing the damage, chased after them.
We've been speaking to them for a while, trying to understand really why.
I feel like it takes me forever to finish these things. Time to go.
A little later, after returning home, the group of girls came back past, and he did his best to get some pictures to identify them.
I think they realised at that stage they were kind of hiding their faces and showing their backs and like dancing down the road. They kind of knew we were
Remember to close the door properly, Jack. I'll ask the neighbors tomorrow if they saw anything suspicious.
Really happy with what they've done. I was just about like, how pointless is that?
We did the right thing, call the police. Yeah, don't really get into any sort of argument with him, no.
That kind of like, damn it, that's just petty and stupid.
What respect is.
Really fix the coffee.
financial cost as well. Because then if someone to get the window and you've got to go and pay for it to get fit, and just these kind of actions have affected some of the people.
The broken wing mirrors aren't the only incidents of antisocial behaviour in the area, and they are having a cumulative effect on the residents.
Personally, it's more about, feeling safe in my own home and having 2 children living here and seeing that there's children out there with such little respect in the area causing this kind of damage to things, breaking into my garden, which is meant to be my safe haven. It's made me feel quite vulnerable.
We're working with the school, with all the sort of local youth projects, the parents, doing all we can with them really, but when they get together in a gang, and that's when their behaviour just, stead each other on,
Thanks to the photos and descriptions of the offenders,
Maybe a bit optimistic. I'd better grab a coffee on the way.
It's a very expensive vehicle, it costs a lot of money to repair, so we can't just let it go just with a telling off. They need to know it's wrong, and they need to know the sort of consequences.
I'm exhausted.
The option that we're looking at.
I wonder who Stephen brought in today.
Refer them to a youth.
Good morning, Mr. Ridley. No, he's not here yet? No, I'll deal with Adam. I hope he... Oh, come on. He was too lazy to even wheel the gurney to the autopsy room.
as being referred to the youth offending team.
Almost there. the tough part. The body needs to be moved. Where's Ridley when you need him?
The people they've arrested all too quickly bounce back into business. Earlier, we saw the neighborhood team raid an address where a large amount of cannabis and crack cocaine was seized. Some of the occupants were...
All right. I just need some gloves and my apron. Then I can get to work.
It's round 3 for tonight's team, who are preparing to pay another visit to the very same address.
Tonight we are going to execute a misuse of drugs act warrant at an address.
I'm going to need my tape recorder for this.
It's one that it's an address we previously executed a warrant at.
We arrested 6 individuals. However, literally, I think that was on the Wednesday. By the Friday, we got intelligence that that's how it.
Autopsy dated November 22nd, 1991. 7:32 p.m. Led by Dr. Jack Hanman.
One of the guys was shot in the hand with an air rifle, which caused...
I begin by verifying the identity of... It's most likely Harper Lloyd, age 35. Firefighters found the body after the last person who had contact. Police records also show that Mrs. Lloyd was in constant conflict with her neighbors. The constant parties and subsequent brawls made living in the... It is also known that the deceased was diagnosed with affective bipolar disorder. Harper was placed on drug therapy, which she dropped out of fairly regularly. During her treatment, she was under the most important task in forensic identification of a drowned person is to distinguish whether the death occurred before or after entering the water. Okay, that could have been worse. I carefully removed the victim's clothes so as not to damage. The deceased was fat. One shoe was missing. I'm going to need the camera to document all possible suspicious marks.
We're out there, you never know when they come through your door. The biggest thing is the public who don't see us every day outside their house, who are giving us information and giving us intelligence.
Definitely the first thing that stands out is the very advanced post-mortem gigantism. The skin of the deceased appears very delicate, smooth, and relaxed from being in the water for a long time. The whole body is extremely pale. Post-mortem markings are seen on the underside of the body, that is, on the back, thighs, and calves of the deceased. There are bruises and hemorrhages on the neck. These usually occur due to increased inhalation when fighting to breathe underwater. It's likely that the deceased was lying on her back when she was fished out. The so-called washerwoman's skin on the feet. The deceased had indeed been in the water for a long time. There are some obvious scratches on the skin.
Other things inside that might have been thrown out. We'll try and get to that quite quickly, because if it's dry, an indicator's just gone up.
Outside, those suspicions are proved right. Some bags of drugs are found.
I can see that they are deals of cannabis. There's 5 there, so about £50 worth.
And, disturbingly, some gum shells.
There's a case of what looks to be a 9mm round. However, at the tip of the round, it's rubber and...
The skin on the hands can be easily separated from the body. The separation takes the form of a glove.
Back inside, the lads are complaining about how many times they've been gate crashed by the police.
So, after the preliminary exam, it's time to take a closer look at this.
A drug stop is hit.
Today's date, the deceased was clothed. Rigor mortis does not need to be checked. Based on the state of decay, you can be sure it has subsided.
Down in this bottom corner with some cash, as indicated to the air rifle weapon in the corner here. And there's also indicated there may be something in this bottom drawer down here. We've got drugs on the bed as well. When we come in,
Where to start? There are obvious scratches on the skin, especially on the back and hands. These could be defensive wounds, evidence of some sort of altercation prior to death.
And along with all the other occupants are being arrested.
We see thick, white foam in the mouth of the deceased, resulting from pulmonary edema. Foam is a characteristic in deaths due to drowning.
Uncovered something very unnerving. Illegal stun guns.
We found what we think are 2 tasers.
The spots have a purplish blue-red hue, which is a typical sign of the death of the organism.
Guns are classified as firearms, and anyone caught in possession of one could be
No obvious signs of struggle. The skin on the hands would have easily peeled away from the flesh. Some of the fingers have already lost their nails.
Here, and in the corner we've got like a bow and arrow going on.
Yep, pretty typical. Livor mortis are formed as a result of putrefaction of blood in the veins.
So I've just requested from the Force Incident Manager we get a firearms unit here to make safe what we've got here because we're not experts.
Due to the fact that the deceased was wearing shoes all the time, her feet are in better condition than her hands. Nevertheless, we can still notice a clear, wavy skin and the so-called washerwoman's skin texture.
found to be a legal air-powered weapon.
Okay, that's probably enough to indicate it. I'd better note that down in the records. Those abrasions appear relatively fresh. There doesn't seem to be anything unusual about this liver. Diffuse spots are caused by blood rotting in the veins. Considering the deceased's penchant for drinking, hands heavily wrinkled from submersion in water, typical washerwoman's skin.
And that might seem frustrating, but they're currently on bail and looking to build that case. But it doesn't
In this case, the question is, was drowning an accident? Or maybe it's just a abrasion. Their distributions, livor mortis of a simple drip. Fortunately, the skin on the hands didn't fall off. Otherwise, I'd have trouble identifying the deceased. That's all for now. Before I begin the dissection, I'll make sure the suggested identity is correct.
The lad with the cocaine was fined over £200 for drugs possession. The main suspect pleaded guilty to dealing drugs.
The suitcase with the fingerprint equipment should be around here somewhere.
Behind bars. His dad pleaded guilty
Oh,
to
here it is.
to be used for the dealing.
If the body of the deceased is well preserved, the fingerprint sheet should always be checked. Slipping fingers, too much or too little. With decomposing bodies, the tissue of the pads of the fingers tends to shrink. To remove these shrinkages, a mixture of glycerin or air is used. I'm going to conduct a dactyloscopic examination. If in fact the deceased is in the police database, I will find her. Glycerin is injected successively between the nail and the skin of each finger. The substance
I'm
then enters
on
the
my
fingertip,
third one.
removing shrinkage and wrinkles.
Campaign this summer, which involves martial arts across the high street and other rugby, half rugby, we're hoping to get down and work with some young people when they come in.
No, you do what parts he tell you. But it's a proper autopsy.
Now I take a brush. Only when the skin is taut and elastic can you use ink. I think it's enough. I'm getting fingerprint samples. In the case of drowning victims, you have to be extremely careful. The skin may fall off the hand like a glove when you take the print.
Keep the kids entertained, whilst fingerprinting gives them an insight into the police service.
I'll use the fax machine to add the print into the system.
So by coming here, they've seen the friendlier side, of policing.
One of the most popular activities is the football, with players from the town's football club, Western-super-Mare FC.
Coming down here today to offer football activities. We've got a shooting net we've got over there, where they've got to try and get the ball through the hole. We've got a speaker.
Green button and... Once the data uploads, I'll run the prints against the police database on the computer. Great, the data is there. Click upload. Now, go through the database and find a matching print. Expect possible hours of fun. One more. Analyze button. And we have a result. Everyone has a story to tell, even if it's just a police record. So, as predicted, the deceased turned out to be Harper Lloyd. That went smoothly. I'll print this out and attach it to the medical records.
Of its fight against crime.
I think the idea of PCSOs goes back to the older idea of the Bobby on the beat and having a visible presence there.
Great. Now I can go back to my inspection.
And a comfort is a good thing for the community.
Chief Inspector Lee Edwards heads up Hull's 4 neighbourhood.
I'm adding the name of the deceased. I'll start the internal examination by taking fluid from the victim's brain. A needle inserted through the nose will do the trick.
With our partners, with the communities, and
If the victim was alive when she fell into the well, she must have swallowed water fighting for her life. And then diatoms, characteristics of pooled water like a well, got into the body.
Of all the complaints the neighbourhood police team take, there's one that they know brings a neighbourhood down.
In the meantime, I'll check the sample under the microscope. I'm sure that these algae traces will be found in the samples taken from the well where police found the body. Now I need to adjust the knobs properly and place the diatom in the center of the slide. Diatoms are single-celled microscopic algae.
However, if it's thrown to deal, I think it becomes a far more serious issue, and I wouldn't want that to become legal.
I don't think we're winning the war on drugs. I think drugs is on
The aperture still needs adjustment. The image is too dark.
You can walk down the
It's not a dirty lens, I'm afraid, but rather a bad focus.
Today, over in Drypool, Wonald residents have called a meeting with their local body.
People power is immense, and if people get together and actually make a stand against
I won't even notice an army of diatoms from this distance.
Number of homes on the estate they live on are thought to be
Great. This way I'll see if I'm dealing with a large concentration of these algae. And perfect.
It does work. Yeah. Somebody that says that lady on number 10 don't know. I don't. And these guys are here to prove it.
you must keep feeding it back through to Anne via the council. You must keep coming back to us with it.
There is no way are they going to win.
In Hull city centre, a major task force is being assembled to send a message to these so-called sofa dealers and their client list. Whoever you are, wherever you are,
I won't even notice an army of diatoms from this. I won't even notice an army of diatoms from this distance.
briefed on the job and their targets.
This until we get some convictions from this.
2 neighbouring houses on an estate that are believed to deal to dozens of users a week. With a warrant to raid the premises in hand, the team turned to their
Great.
protective body armor.
This way I'll see if I'm dealing with a large concentration. Oh, the aperture still needs adjustment. The image is too dark.
Destination.
Oh, I'm finally starting to see something here.
Officers on the ground.
It's not a dirty lens, I'm afraid. And perfect.
Knowing that an element of surprise is essential in these kinds of raids.
Just stop in the middle of the road here.
As expected, we find the aforementioned algae in the solution. Their upper part, Epitheca, which overlaps the lower, Hypotheca, is clearly visible. The presence of diatoms in the brain samples taken indicate that the deceased was certainly alive when she fell into the water and was possibly conscious. Since there were diatoms in the brain, it means that many more of them must have entered the body. Studies of the rest of the organs will most likely confirm this hypothesis. I can finally get to the practical part. I must be extra careful because the skin of the deceased is very stretched. I wouldn't want an explosion here.
searching the premises and the surrounding areas for any signs of illegal drugs.
Something stinks down here.
And it's not long before a route around in the rubbish bin comes up trumps.
That was literally, it was tired like that, and it was literally just in there.
15 bags of cannabis found in there, so that's right.
Cannabis, with a street value of over £200, is fished out of the garbage.
It's approximately 15 in the bag.
But the team suspect there may be more, and the suspicious-looking hole above the bin draws their attention. So they move in for a closer look.
You see it from here.
Can you?
Sorry about that, sir.
I said there's a big smash in there. She went, no, but he's going to get ladders down. You get the ladders? Are they done in the bag?
Criminals often use unlikely places to hide their stash, and this grotty hole is home to many more bags of cannabis.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 in that one.
So what we've got there then is 38 sort of deals. All will be exactly the same.
You can immediately see a very large swelling of the organs. In addition, all internal organs are very congested.
It's quite a result, really.
The dogs are sent inside
I proceed to remove the rib cage.
any further drugs.
It's easy to see that the ribs have been imprinted in the lungs. So, I'm going to start by drawing blood from the lungs for testing for diatoms. If diatoms were only present in the lungs, this would mean that the victim was placed in the well after death, and the perpetrator wanted to get rid of the corpse in this way. Now, I remove the lungs and proceed to their examination.
I think it certainly sent a message.
Taking the lungs in my hand, I feel that the tissues have lost their elasticity, which is the result of water emphysema. In addition, there is significant swelling of the organs, and as a result, we have a nice imprint of the ribs. The emphysema itself, it's clear how far it's progressed, which is characteristic of drowning.
I'm not sure if that's frustrating. But hopefully we've shown today that a good job can be done. And it's an excellent result for the local neighbourhood prison centre.
Following the raid, a show of force by the police has seen a large drop.
Corpses found in water are worth examining with a tomograph. However, I can't count on such luxuries, so I must reach for a more archaic technology, a bucket and water.
There are over 8 million dogs in the UK. Whilst most are much loved family pets, a select few are a danger to the public.
Right.
Last year, there were over 6,000 dog attacks that saw the victim.
Locate a bucket in the storage room.
Many of these savagings were by so-called dangerous dogs, classified as Schedule 1 of the Dangerous Dogs Act. These animals include pit bulls. Ownership of such a breed could lead to prosecution of the owners and the destruction of the dog.
Ooh, I hope no one dipped a mop in it. It's best to go to the lab for this.
It's a look, it's a fashion look.
But when you see in the news that people are getting mauled and killed by a dog that has been not had an issue at all for years and then suddenly attacks them and kills them.
Historically, the lung float test is used to detect infanticide.
The penalties for having a dangerous dog should be very similar to dangerous driving. And if you kill somebody, I mean, you should be in control of the car like you should.
The water should be at room temperature. That's enough. To test for this, I have to place the lungs in a container of water. This checks if there is air in the lungs. And speaking of lungs, everything is ready to bring them here. Oh, Jesus. Of course, such a study isn't without flaws. Air may have entered a newborn's airways during resuscitation attempts. Gases released during decomposition could also give a false result. In this case, however, it's about something else, namely the amount of fluid in the lungs. To test for this, I have to place the lungs in a container of water and wait to see if they fall or if they will float on the surface.
Service centre was called to say that they've had a log come through from Hull City Council dog wards to say they've picked a dog up this morning from the PDSA in Hull, one of the charities, the vets there, and they've got concerns that it's a possible pit bull type dog. The council don't have anybody that's qualified to say that either it is or it isn't, so they've asked for myself to go to their kennels where the dog is at the moment and have a look at the dog to give my opinion on it.
Just as I assumed, the lungs collapsed easily.
Arriving at the pound, the dog is walked out for Gareth to inspect. He needs to determine if it is, in fact, a dangerous dog.
Straight off. It's as quick as that with this one. Hello. 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 Hey. This will be a pit bull type, and we refer to them as type because it's very rare that there are ever...
Fluid could have entered the lungs during panic attempts to catch breath underwater, but it could also be the result of bacterial infections or cancer, so further investigation is needed.
Then they're classed as a pit bull type.
I move on to dissecting the lungs of the deceased. You can hear the distinct, very unpleasant crackling of the tissues being cut through.
Like this one, there's not a lot of options that go with it because the legislation says it's illegal to rehome or...
The parenchyma is remarkably pale, although small hemorrhagic foci and petechia are present on the surface. All right. Now, I will check the collected fluid under a microscope. If we find 20 diatoms on the slide, it can be considered drowning, and our result is not false positive due to possible contaminations. Let's see. Although I expect we'll find... I won't even notice. Great. This way I'll see if the aperture still needs adjustment. The image is too dark.
Prospective owner has contacted the council.
It's not a dirty lens, I'm afraid. And perfect.
It turns out to be his dog by the name of Lennox, I think he said it was. If it is his, I'll explain the process to him about either getting the dog back or having the dog euthanized, and we'll see where we go from there, really. But happy with the dog, it's not a danger if he does want to have it back.
Oh, I'm finally starting to see something here.
On reaching the address, Gareth catches the dog owner as he returns home.
Come out on a... Oh, it's about your dog. I need to speak to you about it. Your dog's gone missing, is that right? The dog wardens have notified me about it. I'm one of the dog legislation officers for the force. You seem like you know what I'm going to tell you.
Nah, no. I'm finally starting to see something here. The aperture still needs adjustment. I'm finally starting to see something here.
It will fall within the category of a pit bull type, which obviously in this country they're illegal.
It's not a dirty lens, I'm afraid, but rather a bad focus.
Right?
And perfect.
Yeah. Nice dog. Very nice dog. Definitely him. Right, okay. For you to get him back, I have to take you to court, or it's not a civil, it's not a prosecution. It's a civil matter.
As expected. In solution, the diatoms are clearly visible. There are smaller and larger clusters of them. There will definitely be more than 20 of them.
I think, yeah. So you don't have to worry about that.
I'll make a note of all this. Seems to be set up and ready to go.
Whenever he's in public, he has to wear a lead and...
So far, this case looks pretty standard. It's clear from the beginning that it's drowning. Well, the procedure requires me to check everything anyway.
And also, you have to pay for him to go to the exempted dog register.
So, I move on to checking the other organs. I ligate the heart, and then remove it for inspection.
If you leave it right for the 8 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, no, I understand that. I understand.
Strongly developed putrefactic hemolysis of the organ can be seen at first glance. Apart from that, no signs of a heart attack or other heart disease.
So you only have two options of paying for it or having the dog put to sleep, really. Yeah, well, I'll come back on Wednesday because then I'm not on and I'm off for a few days and things like that. And the last thing I want. Yeah, no, I know.
Lennox's fate now rests upon whether his owner can get together the funds to pay for the requirements that would enable him to remain in his possession. But find out later what happens when Gareth returns to the house, only to find his canine conundrums multiplying. The neighbourhood police teams are there to react to any complaint the public makes about a problem in their area. And when the school holidays back,
I move on to the next organ. This time, it's the liver.
running wild skyrocket. But as we're about to find out, the police have become...
It's immediately apparent that the deceased didn't care for herself. Like most organs, her liver is enlarged, and the beginnings of cirrhosis are visible in some areas. I transfer the organ to a board and proceed to dissect.
has been dramatically cut due to a series of high-profile initiatives designed to keep kids off the streets and give them access to an increased number of sports and leisure activities to keep them busy.
We do see a lot of groups of young adolescent teens, hoodies, tracksuits, that go around in gangs, victimizing people, terrorizing.
The cross-section clearly shows dilated veins, and I must admit that this is quite a feat, considering the rather young age of the deceased. Harper enjoyed drinking so much that she might not have lasted a few more years.
Young people definitely need help with social boundaries.
I move on to the stomach. I take a sample of the fluid for testing.
And I don't think all young people should be tarred by the same brush.
Young people get branded very easily as
Oh, that's fucking better.
and problems to society. What people forget is that young people are the
Select the syringe and obtain a sample test.
around the country, and a lot of them go and get drunk, and the one thing they do is either graffiti, smash beer bottles everywhere, or just cause antisocial violence. You feel when you get to a certain age, you think,
It looks very turbid. I'll see what happens after spinning, but that's in a moment. Now, I carefully ligate the organ, then cut it off. It's enlarged, probably full of putrid gases. I transfer it to the board and carefully open it, checking the contents. One thing you'd never get used to is how much this desk smells. Okay, the stomach is full of fluid, so let's check the diatoms. Again, but in a centrifuge for a change. The problem with examining drowned people is being able to show whether the death was due to drowning or whether something else contributed to the death. Cramp, heart attack, drugs, homicide, or some accident. Such an analysis requires viewing from different angles and a careful interpretation of the collected data, including those from the field. That's why it's so important to collect as many samples as possible.
Fucking hell.
Unfortunately. Okay, this is one last little sample. Now, set.
under arrest and will then be given formal street bail and come back at the police station and been free to the offence. Doing Sunday to garden ornament. Garden ornament? Yeah. I'm being totally serious, lad.
35.25.
What we had earlier was damage to the garden ornaments on the wall.
Fuck's sake. There's always a fucking reflection on it so you can't see the cunt. Use all the medical equipment, you know, like when they do the spinning on the fucking, working out what's in the blood and all that shit. You do everything in it. Use a microscope for checking out, you know, like all sorts of other fucking wonderful things.
Done. I'll run it directly into the chromatograph and run it against the data from the police. I'm certain the analysis will show similarities between the fluid and water in Chelsea's well.
Oh, now I'm going to the PATH lab to do some research on the fucking thing. On the sample I've just got.
Let me think. 3 milliliters should be fine.
And I just say, before you that. Seriously think about you hanging out with them and listening to your granddad.
As Nicky and Grandad express their concerns, the seriousness of the situation begins to hit home to the lad.
That's right. Do you continue to get into trouble? You're just going to end up with a criminal record, aren't you? And whether you want to work in a supermarket, whether you want to work with cars, whether you want to be a professor. Most people these days don't want to.
Okay, now it's the chromatograph's turn. Yes. The water sample matches the one provided by the police.
Ideal with so many young people that parents don't even care about them. And you've clearly got granddad here that thinks the world of you. Looking after you, he just wants what's best for you, doesn't he? It's just silly stuff, but it's the silly stuff that stacks up.
Well, the results are quite clear. I was hoping it would be a more interesting case. More diatoms. Analysis indicates the same origin. Blah, blah, blah.
Find out later how restorative justice brings one youngster face to face with a victim of his crime and helps put him back on.
There's little left to do. I'm going to check the airway patency of the deceased. Interesting. Looks like there's something stuck in the trachea. I'm moving to the board for further inspection. I dissect the trachea and open the organ. Inside, I find a wedding ring. This is interesting. Let me look at it. Based on the size, I can say that it's a woman's wedding ring, quite standard from the outside. There's an engraving inside. What the fuck? But this is my ring! Alice's ring! But how did it, but this should be at home. I have it! At home.
Oh dear, that's not good.
I have to check this out. Where are my meds? Where the fuck are my meds? Jesus Christ! Hope these all make it go away. I, I have to check the apartment. It can't be.
You can't give it to her. This is the problem, because you claim it as yours.
Mr. Ridley. Mr. Ridley!
What's all the ruckus?
I need to go home. Immediately.
What? Now?
I have to. Have you seen anyone here this morning? Anybody suspicious?
Oh, there was no one.
The guy that's doing the autopsy, his wife died, and he's just found his wife's ring in a body that he's doing an autopsy on.
What about the corpse?
I'll come back, I promise. Jesus Christ!
Well, it's fucking with his head, because he's on psychotic fucking pills as well.
I have to check this out. This... Please be there. It can't be your wedding ring. It's not here. It's not. I need to go.
The other trouser leg doesn't get the dirty performed on it. Climax.
He's made some confessions about the other dog.
This is sick. Fuck.
So we need to make some inquiries with her in relation to that.
Come on, Stephen. Pick up the fucking phone.
What's up, man?
They took the ring.
What? What ring? What are you talking about?
They took the wedding ring. Alice's wedding ring.
One sec. You mean burglary? You said nothing was missing.
Yes, I know that. I don't know. I was jittery. Maybe I didn't notice. I don't know, but that's not the worst of it.
Calm down, Jack. Breathe. What happened?
I found it in the trachea of the deceased I was working on. Do you understand? I pulled it out of a dead woman's trachea.
What?
I don't know what's going on. You think Red Pete wants revenge? He's playing with me. Huh? I knew it. I knew it from the beginning this was going to happen. I didn't make it up.
Jack, listen to me. Try to calm down. Don't leave the apartment. I'll be with you right away, okay? I'm on my way.
What sane person would do something like that? Fucking Ridley lets in whoever he likes as usual. What are you saying? Stephen? Don't leave me, man. Come on. Fuck. Oh, God, what now? Okay, I need a drink.
Max's owner has explained the situation and signs the forms to allow the humane destruction of Max.
It's quite sad, really. We don't set out with the aim of putting dogs to sleep. We would like, as I explained,
Jesus. What's going on? Just one sip more. Yep. Jesus. Okay. Yep. Okay.
He was fine. Like to be handled, showed no aggression throughout the examination. Didn't show any signs of behavioural problems or misbehaviour.
These reports will kill me one day. It's time to go to work.
To the keeper of these types of animals. Their ownership comes with very real responsibilities and costs running into hundreds of pounds.
Fuck.
Still to come.
Yes.
Hi, this is Charlotte. I guess I interrupted you again?
Oh, hi. No, I just... I wrote reports in those last sections, and I was just about to leave for work.
Always know when to call.
Yeah, definitely. What's up? How are you?
I'm good, thanks. What about you?
Okay, nothing new. I had a few days off.
Oh, that's nice. Then... Did you have a moment to look for something for me?
Something for you?
Well, photo with, the photo I asked you for?
It hasn't come yet? Oh, sorry, but I said it a week ago.
No, not yet. Maybe I'm too impatient. I'm sorry for rushing you. You have so much on your mind, I thought maybe you forgot.
It's okay. No worries. With my pills, Pills. I almost forgot to take my pills. So you see... I have to go now.
Yes, sure.
Let me know if you still haven't received the letter. Then I'll try... well, maybe I'll find something else.
Oh, really? Could you? It would be great if you could. Really?
Yes. I know it means a lot to you.
Well, I won't hold you any longer. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Damn. Did I mess up the address? How am I gonna get those pills? Maybe I should invite Charlotte to do something herself. I should take out the trash first.
As the team blue light it to the scene, it seems the woman in question has become increasingly agitated.
Ugh. Why is it so wet?
But she's not going quietly or without a fight.
Ugh. I shouldn't be this tired.
Just walking past the Paragon Interchange. The males actually said to us when we leave this area that we're just going to drink this one. So under those grounds, I see that closed alcohol tin and disposed of that as well.
Being seen to take tough action against street drinking has paid dividends for the neighbourhood police teams in Hull. Complaints have fallen as this new zero tolerance policy has been rolled out across the square mile that forms the city centre. The woman has now calmed down and she's likely to be let go without charge. But just as they think the situation is...
You disgust me.
The man decides it's time to stage his own drunken protest against the boys in blue.
I wonder if Alice's mother has a film of this photo somewhere. I actually hadn't thought about it before. I should call her on Friday. Oh, God. Why do I like sleeping so much? Huh?
It's just me, Jack. Before you yoked off, didn't you, really? This was one of the guys who was arguing when we were dealing with the female when we turned up.
Good afternoon.
Isn't it a bit early for you?
I missed our invigorating conversations. Has Stephen brought the body?
Yeah, the trolley's in the hall. Maybe wheeling it to the dissection room will be invigorating enough for you.
I've missed how friendly and helpful you are. I think I'll get straight to work on this one. Focusing on something will do me some good. Christ, this one's heavy. Hey, Mr. Ridley, I need help. I can't lift this bag myself. Ridley! Ugh, wasn't easy, but at least I can start.
He was given a 12-month conditional discharge and told to pay court costs and a victim surcharge.
A new package must have arrived. I guess Dorothy ordered it. I think I'll skip recording a video for the students today. They don't need to see me and the body. Ugh. And they'll still have the accompanying photos anyway.
It brings them face to face with the victims of their crime, as well as helping them understand the consequences of their actions. It can also help them escape a criminal conviction. Humberside police have had great success with the process.
November 27th, 1991, 5:14 p.m. Conducted by Dr. Jack Hanman. James Evans Jr. Evans had previously been convicted of possession of stolen goods, robberies, and drug trafficking. There were also police photos show that the body was not even particularly hidden, but only covered with a thin layer of soil, branches, and leaves. The body was found naked and mutilated. Clothes, probably belonging to the deceased, were found lying nearby. The body was found inadvertently in the woods near Peetsville. The dogs picked up the scent while searching for a missing boy. The deceased's father, James Evans Sr., is a local businessman. He was the one who reported the disappearance. At the time of the report, his son hadn't been home for 3 days. Sounds disturbing. I wonder what condition the body is in then. I'll start by opening the bag. Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck me.
I didn't expect this level of mutilation.
Well, this body has been brought in. There's no fucking head on the fucker.
Left.
Lay the contents of the bag on the table. What? What fucking contents? Where?
Maybe there will be something worth noting about the victim's clothes. Leather, plain cotton t-shirt, classic jeans. Well, dirty and torn. Certainly not my style. Traces of blood and plasma. It could have been used to stop or reduce. Interesting. Most of the blood is mainly traces of soil. It's a bit like the perpetrator's pulled his shirt over his head. The bloodstains don't appear to be related to any injuries on the body. Traces of dirt mixed with blood and rubbed leaf litter. Evans must have been crawling, or was dragged along the ground. A lighter, engraved with the police insignia. It looks somehow... it's probably a coincidence.
Thank you for that. That's really good of you to write that.
On the strength of that, we thought, well, 450 in the box.
Something stuck here. It looks like some kind of Ecdysis? Scale? This could point to an animal being responsible.
If I've helped you a little bit in your walk through your life,
Is this?
I've had a day's work for me. And I think I have. I'm a pretty good judge of character, and I reckon not. But enough's enough.
And it's clear that meeting Crystal and Brian has had a marked effect on the lad, which is sure to see him mend the error of his ways.
Right? Well, I know you're not Brian, all right? Cheers, I know that.
I don't obey because nobody loves the police. Nobody likes the police after time. All right. First, we'd like to be short and lovely.
It's the day following the successful mediation.
Hey, Crystal, take a seat.
Steve's here in a minute. Yes, sorry,
Crystal has returned to meet Andy to discuss what was achieved by the restorative justice session.
But it was brilliant. And that whole day we had here was only good because he came. Because if it hadn't been for him, it just so, I think it was such a good thing that it, you know, first of all, it was forgiving of a laugh, and secondly, that he's done all this fundraising, and everything else has to put up with at the moment. And so that was great.
And here, another animal souvenir. It looks different than the previous one. The only thing I can tell from the clothes is that before his death, Evans had either put up quite a fight, or the attacker... Okay, I'll take a look at the scales. They seem too different. Dorothy once brought an animal encyclopedia here. She performed an autopsy on an exotic animal smuggler. The guy suffered an accident while transporting illegal animals. Not only were the police needed on site, but it took nearly a day to round up his cargo. Dorothy had a hard time with that case. Did the impact kill him? Or did one of the animals he was transporting do him in? They even talked about it on the news. People were terrified that some reptile would just come out of their can and grab him. Okay, the book.
It's great. It's really great. And I think if Brian could do it, we can do it. And that's what all those little people do today.
This is an example of how neighbourhood policing can have a much wider impact on the community, that can inspire and bring hope, bringing people closer together, even after...
Locate the natural atlas in the office. Thank you. Go to the lab and compare the scales.
Who is this? All right. Which page was it? Local wildlife. Not this area. Nile. What kind is this? Oh yes. This turtle turned out to be a killer. He ripped off the guy's wrist and tore him in a few other places. Aggressive beast. I only need to concentrate on the crocodile chapter. That jaw could effectively kill. I'm glad these things live so far away. I hope the photographer had a long lens. I'm glad these things live so far away. No, that's not it.
Officers arrested the man, who was so disturbed they carried him into the cells. Checking up on him, the team protected themselves with shields, but the man attacked them and bit an officer on the leg.
Nah, this one here looks more like a handbag. How it... doesn't seem to be fake. No, that's not it.
We know that he's on a substance because he said that he's taking
Very similar, but the color is slightly different. Not a match. Well, this scale makes more sense than the previous one. How did it end up here? So, either someone donned in crocodile products was around the deceased, or one of them attacked him. I'll examine the body and take photos. If an animal attacked him, there'll be traces. Ugh, Christ. Why am I so tired? Some coffee would be nice. What was I supposed to... the pictures. I'll have to show them to Dorothy. Too bad that we no longer keep our ranking. With something like that, I would come out on top. There hasn't been a case like this for a long, long time. Alright, I'll begin. The deceased's skin is smooth and taut. This suggests an advanced stage of decomposition of the corpse.
Aroused and violent. It's just not normal. It's not normal. And I've spoken to the A&E consultant on the phone who wants to have a
It's unlikely that a human would make such a wound.
But he's aggressive and unstable, so getting into hospital is going to be extremely dangerous.
Nasty.
Specially trained officers pull on full protective gear, and the team down for a brief.
Such a wound could not have occurred during the victim's lifetime.
The start of the shift for all of us this morning, he alleged to have taken some legal highs, namely sparkle at 100.
There are also clear traces of the deceased ankles being bound in some way.
Extremely violent. We feared that he was having a fit. He scrambled underneath the shield, attacked officers, and bit me on the leg. So, because the effects of the legal high haven't diminished in any way, shape, or form, there is concern.
Interesting. This needs to be investigated further. Oh, and as expected, there's a bite.
Is available. However, he has
Evans couldn't have tied himself up like that. It looks like some sort of attack or kidnapping. No head. That's not hard to miss. This wound appears to have been made by a sharp instrument. I need to gather my thoughts together. And look at these photos. It seems that this case will have to be divided, like torn. I wonder whether the decapitation took place before or after death. To check. I have some suspicions about these marks. The work of animals can be seen here. The question is which ones.
Scott's hoping the man will hear his instructions through his drug-induced haze.
Listen to my voice and keep looking that way.
As the police support unit enter the cell, the man actually does as he's told.
Take the picture of the bite mark from the photo board.
This looks very promising. The bite is clearly visible. It should be easy to compare with the encyclopedia and identify the culprit. I just need to make it a little bigger. It'll be faster than physically measuring the bite. I hope I put it in right. I can never remember whether it was image up or image down. At university, I didn't have facilities like a fax machine. Everything was done by hand. Fantastic. Practically a one-to-one. Just some tracing paper, a pencil, and I can check these in the encyclopedia.
Sergeant Andy Gloyn is part of the team taking the man to hospital.
I personally dealt with this gentleman when he's not been under the influence of legal high, and to say this is...
Now, did I leave them in a drawer? Or maybe a box somewhere? Ugh. I don't remember if I left them out somewhere.
Thanks to the team's professionalism, the man's going to get the treatment he so desperately needs.
You missed it. You missed the concrete. Yeah.
After assessment,
It won't be needed for the next few months.
Fucking hell, don't shout. Yeah, I know, but you got to remember these headsets are bloody good. Where the fucking hell's the tracing fucking paper?
Oh, looks like I can tidy up after myself. Sometimes. A very, nature-driven case so far. I'll have to consult the encyclopedia again. Good thing Dorothy left it here. Otherwise, I would have had to run back to my place to get some.
Steve Duffy and drugs dog Patch get to work in the centre of town, and it's not long before the dog picks up a scent.
Have you smoked cannabis before? Yeah. When was the last time you had it? Last night. Right.
You said it was in your bag last night.
Yeah, it was just in the front pocket. Okay. There is a fire smoke in the bag.
It makes sense. This would also explain the mold found in the clothes. It turns out that some of the wounds can be safely blamed on local alligators. However, we cannot blame them for the decapitation. It's not these animals we should be afraid of here. I should make some notes and start the autopsy.
Oh, fuck's sake, I don't know what's up with me just lately. No, I just don't normally get fucking tired like this.
Just keep your hands where we can see you, please. Thanks ever so much.
It's not like me at all. I'm fucking... I'm interested in the game, but I'm falling fucking asleep while fucking cutting up people, and it's not much fun.
I'm sorry, sir. Keep your hands. Keep your hands.
The man's getting increasingly irritated by the search.
You have no right to do it. No, you don't. Section 32 of the Misuse of Drugs Act.
Oh, what's fucking Daryl put now?
My brother, much better.
The man's brother may be a policeman, but he's not the first household caught in the crisis.
Mum, why do you need to speak to me? Mum, the police have stopped me. Because apparently...
A man with no friends, or just a small circle. He's the one you don't mess with. He's learned the value of quality over quantity the hard way. He doesn't need a crowd to feel strong. His power comes from within. While others chase validation, he walks alone by choice. He's seen fake friends.
After having to catch one man, this time officers aren't taking any chances.
I can smell it from here. I don't need a dog to
Well, you
smell
did
it.
just spin your head out. If there's normally Charlie on the list, there's always Michael close to it.
Yeah.
If you go in like card shops, that you know when they do them fucking cups, it's always Charlie, Michael.
Yeah. John.
Yep.
They're next to each other.
Yeah, I told you, Charlie and Michael were close together.
Yeah.
Oh, wait till I see Charlie, my best bud. We've been close all this time.
Hi. I thought that was the fucking airline that joined. Jeez. I did say hi when you first joined. I don't think you heard me though. I thought we weren't doing the live then. I was about to say, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. No, she thinks I'm dead. Oh. My mum. Oh.
Yeah, I ain't got mod settings.
Yeah, I don't even bother trying to join the live anymore. I've lost interest. Yeah, she said hello, but she looks like I'm not being funny, but she looks like she's been hit by a fucking wet kipper. No, seriously, she's normally, happy-go-lucky, fucking, dead cheerful and everything, even though with all the shit going on. But I've gone in the live and it's like, all right, everybody be fucking serious again. You know what I mean? He's in the live. Fuck it. Let's all be fucking miserable cunts until he leaves. Yeah, I know. I have to put my account on fucking private.
Making videos. You're making videos on him, am I right?
Well, they're just taking the piss now.
Lay down, you. Yum yum. Lay down. Oh my God, it's my got three.
So how are you planning to get home from that? Cycling?
Is it very good?
Probably not very good idea, is it?
The man's barely able to stand, let alone cycle.
Oh my God, he's not doing a townie for the fucking now.
Daddy's going to pay the fare when he gets home.
Him is actually eating like a human on cold. Who? You know, with Jason. Let's do it the table. Sorry to wear that, Alpha.
You've got no idea, have you? So I'm trying to establish your name and address.
Must be the weather upsetting everybody.
Have you got some ID inside?
This year. This year is absolutely crap.
We're going inside and find it, shall we?
Have you noticed she still hasn't fucking apologised though?
Non-fault. Definitely. Casper the Friendly Ghost when you walk past me. Yeah. But I am going to come up, please. It's been like that for a while though. Well, it won't help if Andrew got him on the phone straight away. No. He's not smoking anymore though now. Should have been smoking anyway. No.
One of the most critical aspects of neighbourhood policing is building trust and forming strong relationships with the community. When the public trust the police enough to pass over intelligence, the results can be impressive. As Dom is all too aware.
Community policing is where you need to build up that rapport that we've lost. Take the time to speak with the community, and that's when you gain their trust, and everyone start talking to us, passing information.
Dom Bryant has been in the police for 8
Oh, nice one.
His team have been passed information alleging that a rented property...
See, she's a fucking hypocrite. She's talking to me as if like we're fucking best buddies.
It's not very often that we get a tip off the back of the cannabis fund, and no time what we're going to do.
But an anonymous tip-off isn't enough to justify search warrants. For Dom to investigate, he'll need to talk his way in.
Where's it so bright? What are you up to tomorrow then, young guy?
Do you know what I mean? She's talking to me again now. Yeah, because she knows I'll fucking delete the cunt.
I'm not speaking. Colours, bid on it. Number 2. I'll be number 78 in a minute. Yep. By morning you'll be 78. Rutland Street? No, thank you. Nah, you can do better than that. That's a That's a psychopathic base, depends which end of Rutland now.
Are you on the live? Oh, so you're actually watching the live so you can hear what she's saying. She can't hear a fucking word what I'm saying.
Dom's determined not to be put off by the man's story.
No, I can't come back another time. I'm very, very busy.
See, she asked me what I'm doing tomorrow. I put a message in what I'm doing tomorrow and she's not even read it.
The man's claiming he doesn't live at the address, but his determination not to let him in has made Dom all the more suspicious.
It's obviously very nervous, please.
I've been down the one on Frederick Street a lot, fucker. Yeah.
What's your room side?
That's Michael, that's his son. He suffers badly with fucking epilepsy. Him. I feel fucking sorry for him. He's had something like about 14 fits in the last fucking week. Yeah, Michael's alright. It's just her. She's just a nasty bitch when she fucking starts. Can you imagine? I'm not being funny, mate, but can you imagine me having a fucking relationship with that? I'd fucking kill the cunt. No, I'd kill her with just fucking verbal.
Obvious. What? Which one?
I'd rather you open it rather you smash the door in. Which one? You'll need to be straight with me. If you've got keys, open up. I've got reason for suspect.
Thank you.
Yeah.
In this address. Right? So you've got a key.
So I'm position 1 on 2 on the words. I'll be 54 at the moment. Yep.
Again, we've got 2 tenants here.
Either 54 or 111.
Setup this.
Doesn't he? I didn't know.
Right, I'm going to put a message in saying my dad is at the hospital on Thursday. He's having a heart monitor put on for a week, yeah? Let's see if she reads it.
Machines running and the doors were locked. By then it was too late. I'm in the house. I would have arrested them for entry, kicked these doors in, but miraculously, amazingly, the key turned up and opened them up.
Backup starts arriving on the scene to
Yeah,
confirm
Mum
the
had that
occupants
done for a
and
week.
help Dom preserve evidence.
It's a bit annoying,
A
but
second room in the house
you learn to live with it.
plants grow.
There's a word
Just want to get everything sort of secure and seized.
Oh, she's actually read it then.
Oh, that
plants we got here. Yeah, we've got good female plants here. Mature.
she's got.
Not far off being harvest. I'd say about 15 or 20 plants in this tent. 1 6-foot plant is.
That was that time ago when you said that.
And these plants are probably 4 foot in height.
Today's haul is worth around £40,000, taking a significant amount of drugs off Britain's streets.
I think a week later.
The last time he had it on, they lost the results. That's why he's going to have it done again.
So we struck at the right time.
They did that quite a few times with my mum, and then she had to have it back on again.
Yeah, but have you just noticed what she said then? Oh, that happened to my mum quite a few times. Yeah.
I don't know how they lose the results because it's linked to her hospital record. Because it most probably done central London, isn't it? No, it could have done, yeah. Felt left out. You felt, oh my gosh, you felt left out.
What's the chance of them using it again? Not much really, to be honest.
Key position 1. Position 1. Remember this in the morning when I'm fucking position 18. You're 1, 1 and 3, aren't you? Possession 75. Somehow I've been on 4. That echoed a bit. Can't get what?
There's a cat getting around outside my house.
Don't be jealous. Just let it do what they want to do. The thing is, them bastards, right?
Literally, that's all I'm hearing right now.
Not quiet about that, are they? No. But boys do want to spray to the beaters. Can't hear it. I can. I can hear it every now and then. Go on, son, give it.
Right, stop now.
Told you. I only need a bit of encouragement. Give it here.
Well, if you didn't take them, how did they lose the fucking results? It's a bit Irish.
Yeah, I see that. Doesn't fuck it off.
Yeah, I'm having a conversation with her, but they said they've got a letter saying that I missed the appointment, but yet they lost the results. So how can I have not gone to the appointment if they lost the results?
You link to their hospital record when they have it on.
Who own the property, and we've been trying to get these let out of the address for a long time now.
The team are planning a raid on residents facing eviction for their antisocial behaviour.
We've located drugs at the address before, so I'm really hoping that we find something. It doesn't matter how much, if anything, really.
But then you can't hear me.
Can you? That I could then add on.
Yeah, I can hear you.
The court proceedings to try and get them out.
I'll just keep on refreshing this page to see what position I'm going to be in a minute. Like I said, I'm position 1, I should get the flat. Simple as that.
Yeah, there's another message. I just popped in to say hi. I'm off to bed soon.
Here we go, I'll read it out. You have indicated on your application form that
Yeah.
home is unsuitable for your medical needs due to the external stairs to the property, and the current property is affecting your mental health. If you could provide some
Yeah, you know why she's being nice to me, don't you? No. It's because basically I'm the only one who can fix a fucking printer that's fucking broke. Told you I don't need any fuck of me. They always fucking need me. I'm too technically fucking minded for people to fuck me off.
And then we'll get them downstairs.
Oh fucking hell! I go up there, right? I'll sort a printer out. It'll take me about fucking 5 minutes to fix it. I know exactly what's fucking wrong with it. I've not even fucking seen the con.
The team move the man so they can start the search, but he's extremely unhappy about the situation.
See what it is with a printer. You can't have it near a window because that'll fuck the filament up printing. Because any kind of draft or damp, and it'll fuck the printer up. So she's either got a fucking clog in it, which means we've got to strip the fucking the nozzle off, or she's done the fucking AMS fucking wrong and it's fucked that up.
I've only got my big cans with the silver tops on.
No, you're not knocking anybody out. Just relax.
I made a kazoo today.
Do it. Yeah. Not helping, is it?
You remember them?
Just relax.
A kazoo. Basically, yeah. Well, I actually 3D printed one.
Cannabis grinders. There's lots of silver foil about, which is used for drug traps and things like that.
It's doing all right.
Tucked in underneath there.
In such a tight neighbourhood.
But have you noticed?
Michael.
Normally, if I'm in the box,
Michael.
she gets about fucking 10 or 12 fucking people in the live. She's got fucking 4. Well, it says 4 because obviously there's one watching, meaning you.
I had a feeling he was.
He's having another fit.
He's gone.
That
Can you see him?
Michael's gone. He's having a fit.
Right, okay.
Thank you.
Oh, at least he's on the bed.
Kids grow up.
Yeah, he's on the bed. He's having another fucking seizure.
Turned up. As the day gets later, I'm sure there'll be a few more that come to the address.
Yeah.
And going up to see the van.
Well, yeah, obviously.
We've got just lighters, 5 mobiles, wad of cash, and yes,
See, the thing is, she's giving me all this shit, yeah? And you know, while she was like giving me shit last week when I didn't go in the live, with me being a moderator on her live, yeah? This is the funny thing. Whatever she says about me, I get to find out. Because TikTok sent me a fucking video of the actual live. Whether it lasts an hour or fucking 5 or 6 hours, I get to find out everything that was said. Exactly. But she's that fucking daft. She doesn't fucking realise that. What she should have done is when she fell out with me, she should have removed me as a moderator.
A lot of photographs of drugs paraphernalia, which will go forward to the civil proceedings in terms of the eviction.
No, because if you was the moderator in my live, and I ended up falling out with you for whatever length of time, I'd remove you as moderator. And then when you come back and we've made up and everything's back to fucking normal, then I might consider you putting you back as as a moderator again. You know what I mean? But she's that she's not technically fucking minded.
Whether it's shoplifters stealing from local businesses or people being drunk and disorderly in the street. This kind of behaviour affects the quality of life.
She's good at art. I'll give her that. Fucking hell, is she fucking good. She's handmade some red roses.
Work closely with city marshals and security staff to help them respond quickly to any.
But she's not into gadgets and stuff.
A special radio system links them all together, meaning when there's a problem, officers can be on the scene in minutes.
That's not fucking good. He's not come round after 5 fucking minutes. That gets to 10 minutes. You've got to ring an ambulance for him.
About a suspected shoplifter who's run towards the river after stealing a speaker.
We do have some footage of them on CCTV and they are monitoring.
Security staff point out the suspect.
Probably.
How he knows all the familiar faces on his beat.
I've got that P16 this whole time.
This is one of our nominal street drinkers who likes to draw attention to himself all the time.
Yeah, he holds on to it. He's good at that. He don't like to let go.
Psycho's dead, that's why.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back again. Yeah.
Was he the guy with the black jacket, the blue jeans, white trainers and the fur-lined hood on?
Alright.
Right, noted. Come here, you match the description, mate, of the guy that's just been passed to us. Reference effective a speaker. From Waitrose, you got anything on you?
This gingerbread man's working.
PCSOs can't search
He complains when he doesn't.
So how he calls in backup from the neighbourhood team.
Yeah, I'm in company with the Mail now that's been described to us from the city marshal.
Well, he looks like he's straight to me and he's not moving very much.
He's saying he's got nothing on him.
The man matches the description of the shoplifter perfectly and is wearing the same distinctive jacket caught earlier on camera.
I'm going to come off because this phone's going to go dead. Alright, I'm darling.
But before Harry can get started,
Love ya.
the street drinker he passed earlier turns up in a disruptive mood.
Yeah, it's normally alright. Drunk guy, he's normally alright.
Speak to this gentleman.
Why? I just found his jacket on the beach.
Right, sorry. FBV. Sorry, mate. I need to deal with him, and you're not things are easy at the moment. Just go and stand over there.
With the men getting rowdier, Howie
I
has to do his
say.
best to contain the situation and keep an eye on the suspect.
Do you have to snore, Tara?
Yep.
No, I'm asking you to wait here until you
snoring.
search, mate. If you haven't done anything wrong, then you've got nothing to worry about.
Well, I'll search you for you, right?
No, just go away.
I'm going to search him because you know what? I've been with this guy.
That's hospital for you, Alpha, unfortunately.
On the bench, training,
Like,
It's nothing to do with the coach.
Stuart's auntie.
The man may claim he's just found his
Operation
jacket,
from Thursday.
but he's an exact match for the shoplifter.
And she's still waiting. And she still hasn't had it.
Well, obviously, if she's still waiting for it, she's not had it, you daft cow. Fucking hell, man. Jesus Christ.
You would have waited with us, you would have got your search, you would have walked away, alright? Don't listen to him because he's trying to influence you. I can't search you, mate, I don't want to.
You don't need to take your clothes off, mate. In a desperate bid to prove his innocence, the man starts doing his own strip search. Keep them on, because otherwise you're going to get done for a decent...
What's this?
Put it on. Finally, two neighbourhood police officers arrive to give Howie the backup he needs. A gentleman matching his description, white trainers, blue jeans, dark jacket, which he hadn't got on at the moment, his dirty line.
What's he got?
Was responsible for the theft of...
What's happened, Maddie?
Was you the original informant for the theft? Yeah. So which is the...
No, it's still in the aircraft room after with everything that's gone on with my mum.
Right, okay.
On the 3rd of the 3rd, then Margaret on the 3rd of the 4th, Stuart lost his best mate that he used to work with. I've not been good myself.
The security guard from the store, he's identified the man.
It's just sat in the back room yet. I need to sort my craft room out first and I'll get it set up again. And until I do that, there's no point in coming to sort it until it's all set up and ready.
See what I mean? No point you coming to me. Told you, I don't need any fucker. They always fucking need me.
So once I've got it, the craft room sorted out and I've got the energy to do it, I'll let you know.
Countryside is famed for its peaceful fields and beautiful villages. But driving in the country is deceptively dangerous.
It was exactly a month to the day that Margaret went in, with the same as what my mother had.
Okay, well, I had more fun doing the fucking autopsies.
I hope Tony's alright.
I was going to say something fucking nastier. There's more fucking life in this fucking guy I'm doing an autopsy on now. And he's got no fucking head. He's been decapitated. Well, no, you got to go in again just for fucking shits and giggles. It cheer you up, mate. Especially if I'm in there, I'll fucking be slagging her off if you can't hear the fucking word I'm saying.
Tony's okay.
Don't say anything about me.
Alright.
Just say, hi Sue, how are you doing?
Right. Seriously. Yeah, I'm alright, Big Red. I'm getting there. Getting there slowly. There seems to be one thing after another at the moment. One thing after another.
A fucking steam train's faster than her.
Oh, that's good. As long as she's alright.
There is a school down there. If we can reduce people's speed and make them safer drivers by giving them suitable advice and they heed that advice, then it works. Anyone going too fast? 25 is given a talking to. But it's not just speeding that kills people.
I love Maltesers. You leave Maltesers out of this. I like Maltesers. I like them, but my stomach don't like them. Well, my stomach don't like many foods, but yeah, there you go.
Really, for us, this is what neighbourhood teams do. We listen to the concerns of the community and we try and go out and address them and try and prevent that sort of thing from happening again.
Yeah, you can have Pringles if you want them. Stomach or not. Everyone knows what I mean. I only bits, but you know, it's what doesn't give me much stomachache.
Bet you haven't tried soups because I told her to make some toast, cut them up into croutons, and then make yourself some soup and put the bread in.
But I don't like them. I have electrolytes in my water, which helps me, but no, I haven't tried the soup yet, Arthur. I might just do that, actually.
I actually told her that 3 fucking weeks ago, believe it or not.
Let's see how I get on with that. I'm still waiting for Gastro to get in touch with me.
Well, what is it you can eat when your stomach's off? What's the best thing to eat? Dry toast or fucking soup? Soup's not well, if you cut dry toast up, don't put any butter on, cut it up into little cubes, stick it in the fucking soup so it's moist, and then that gives you the fullness of your stomach because obviously it swells. So then you've actually eaten something which gives your stomach something to actually digest. But eating nothing is fucking stupid. Yeah. And it also absorbs anything that's in your stomach that it don't fucking like because you end up shitting it out.
I could actually drink soup, like cup of soup, to be fair. I just don't like the taste of protein shakes. Plus, I don't like milkshake anyway, so.
No. Can you imagine her working for a soup kitchen? Try the soup, Sue. Oh yeah, it'll take 3 weeks though.
Yeah, I know. But I've tried to avoid the soup because if I get used to soup, that's all I will eat, and I won't eat anything else. And I need to eat an average diet. Yeah, true. It's like tonight I have fish finger sandwiches, which normally I like, but tonight they disagreed with me somewhat chronic, and that was only fish fingers and a bit of bread. I had been a pork dinner the day before, and the veg, the minute it hit my stomach, I had 3 mouthfuls of veg and my stomach was hurting. But I had to carry on because I know I've got to eat something.
Oh right, she stopped talking. You're glad you didn't go to fucking bed now, aren't you? See what you would have missed? Fucking hell, there was more fucking excitement in fucking Jack and Ori. I'll be nice. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I've just put, I'm off to bed. Right, I'm off to bed, night. I was going to put, right, I'm off to bed because you're boring the fuck out of me. Good night. No, you don't. Fuck off. Don't say that at all. Fuck me. No, don't. You'll get fucking blocked, mate. Not that it'd fucking bother you.
It's 10 p.m. and Jasmine's ride-along is coming to an end.
Would you want to do this in the next couple of years?
Yeah, I've always wanted to do a job that like can make a difference.
She's not even fucking read it.
What you do is not just like arresting people, it's actually helping people in the local community.
Is everybody alright, Maddie, now?
See, she's not even read the fucking message. Mm. Right, that means me gas and electric's gone out. Fuck knows.
Keep booting you out. Oh, fuck. I did it to Stuart earlier. And somebody else. I can't remember who it was now. But it booted him out.
No, I was checking my fucking bank account, see me gas and electric had gone out.
Okay. Fair enough.
See how she's being nice and fucking polite now? No, it's because I mentioned about the fucking printer.
Hi, Lucy. It's taking up all my bed. It's only a Jack Russell, but it can take up all the bed. I think Lucy's just flown through, so I don't think she's actually in here. Are you in here, Lucy?
No, you bored the fuck out of us, so she fucking flew through quicker than a fucking pigeon.
For those that are still in here, thank you for the likes. Thank you.
Fuck off. I've left.
A man with no friends, or just a small circle. He's the one you don't mess with. He's learned the value of quality over quantity the hard way. He doesn't need a crowd to feel strong. His power comes from within. While others chase validation, he walks alone by choice. He's seen fake friends, drama, and betrayal, and he's cut it all off. Now he stands in peace, untouchable. He doesn't need anyone to complete him. He's whole on his own. One true friend means more to him than 100 fake ones. His circle is tight, and trust is earned. Anyone who brings chaos, gone. His time is precious, spent like a king. He knows what he wants and never settles. So when you meet a man with no friends or just a small circle, don't mistake it for weakness. That's strength. That's confidence. He doesn't need your approval. He's already won the only battle that matters, the one with himself.
Fucking true that though, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going back. I'm going to Lake Vermey again on Saturday. Yeah, I'm going down with my mate. And he's got an Audi S3. He wants some good photographs. Well, I'm teaching him how to do a bit of photography with the phone because he goes to car meets with me. You know, I'm usually at the same car meets as they are. So they want to learn different techniques. You know, how to take photographs at different angles and get some really good photos. Lee's a really good fucking mate of mine. I spend 2 or 3 fucking hours a day near enough on the phone with him.
Policing the streets has changed a lot.
Fucking hell, since I was a fucking kid, mate.
Some things remain the same, and local police officers listening to people's concerns.
Well, there's a girl called Emily Ray, right? She's just started doing photography. She's been doing it about 12 months. And I keep trying to help her. You know, try to help her with different techniques and how to do photographs and stuff. And she's not fucking interested. So I just fucking left her to it because you know what I'm going to do in the next couple of weeks? I'm going to charge my fucking professional cameras up and start taking photographs myself. I've got a professional camera. I'll really fucking piss them off.
They keep our streets safe by fighting the crimes that affect us most, bringing criminals to justice at every opportunity.
A man with no friend.
Yep. You know, I look at these photographs, right, and they look absolutely fucking awesome. You know, even though I made them into videos. If you actually look at the angles, you know, on the 2 videos that I've done of the car, there's one that like comes up in sections and another one that like just dances all over the screen, but it's just the different angles of the car. They've come out fucking brilliant.
Large crowds of youths can appear intimidating, even if they don't mean to be. So it's down to the neighbourhood teams to ensure that the youngsters in their area can still have a good time.
I mean, what the fucking hell the German Autobahn's got to do with a fucking Volkswagen? I don't fucking know, but there you go.
During light evenings, the coastal city of Sunderland is a magnet for young people. The police keep a close eye on them, as they know
There's 3 videos I've done of the car, right? And I think the angles that I've done on them are absolutely fucking brilliant.
Asper boys. A man with no friends. A man with Asper.
Awesome sound system. Another fantastic.
I mean, I did a Extreme BHP car meet on Saturday, yeah? 2,452 views and 130 likes. That's some fucking going, isn't it? But the thing... Oh, shit. It's alright. I thought I'd fucking ended the call and then I realised I was on the fucking headset. Your face was still on the screen, you know, like I hadn't ended the call. And I swiped up and went, oh shit, I've just... No, I haven't. If I showed you a picture where my dog was now, right, it's like, I'm not getting in fucking bed tonight. She's took over my fucking pillows. She's snuggled up in... I've got like 5 fucking pillows and she's lying in the middle of them.
Why is everybody cutting off?
It's like... Yeah, but it's like, fuck you. You know. I don't need you. I've got my fucking pillows.
So what's been happening and why is running away? There was a fight, yeah. There's a fight with who? Just 2 girls from... 2 girls. Well, if you haven't been doing anything,
You know what I'm thinking of doing this year? I don't really want to do it, but I might have to, and that's pick out a couple of the models and take them to a car boot and sell the fuckers. But that, I don't know. It's picking out which ones that I want to get rid of, but I don't want to get rid of any of them.
It can look quite intimidating to people that's using this metal.
Well, I've only got one of each that are on the everything that's on that shelf above my bed. I've got one of each. There isn't a duplicate. Nobody else has got them. So they're like, one of a kind, basically. It's either that or take all my glasses out of my wall unit that's in the front room and stick them in the wall unit. Because then they'll light up at night. I mean, I've got like Iron Man, not Iron Man, I've got Robocop, I've got two of the fucking Deadpools, I've got a fucking dragon that'll light up really nice in the fucking cabinet. I've got an egg, I've got fucking Concorde, I've got Eiffel Tower, shit like that. But they're all one of a kind, they're all one thing. I've got to finish that fucking ship off, and that's going to be a bitch to finish off. USS St. Louis, it's an American warship.
Constantly on the go. And before Chris can visit the boy's parents across the weir, there's another disturbance on the metro.
I don't know if it's in Vietnam times, but there's that many fucking small parts on it. It's fucking unreal.
Once again, the team dropped Chris off early, but as they head to the
Right, listen, I'm gonna find my phone. Oh, there it is.
She's just having a wee.
A young girl is urinating behind the bin.
Hey, you get in the car. Because you've just had a wee.
Right, are you sure you want to leave and go to the mate? Any unsaved progress? No, I have to go back. So how the fuck do I save it? Oh, fuck it.
Darting backwards and forwards, just causing mayhem, really. There's a young lass there, I think she was only about 13, she was urinating in the street there, we've tried to stop her and she's just legged it.